What's up, guys? Today I wanted to show you how I make my thumbnails. A lot of people, don't know how to make thumbnails. They think you have to pay money to get Photoshop or some expensive stuff. No, you can actually make them for free, pretty easy. I use something called Gimp. It's actually very easy to use. It's a lot like Photoshop. It's probably not quite as good, but what do you expect from a free software? But if you know what you're doing with it, it's actually pretty useful. Over here, I will show you. So this is Gimp. It's loading up now. Loading. In the background, you see my Audacity recording. Gimp just came up. All right, so we got Gimp here. You're going to go File, New. Obviously, you're going to want 1280 by 720, as you would want for a thumbnail for YouTube. We're going to go to, usually, so like if I'm making a gaming video, I'll take like a clip from Fortnite as my background. I like to put my face in it. Sometimes I'll put title, sometimes I won't, and you just want to make it look attractive. I'm not the greatest at thumbnails, but you'll understand how to make them a little better here. We need to go to, first let's actually go to pencil. Let's do the green. Let's outline the whole thing. Boom, 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 boom. Now let's go boom, 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 boom. So this is just very random, very quick way to make it. Take your bucket fill. Boom, 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 boom. Fill this color on up. All right, so we filled that up with green. Now let's do every other. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so we got green, then we got black. Let's change that black color. Let's do what goes good with green. I mean, the black does look kind of cool, but let's just do some bright colors. Bright colors attract. Bright colors always attract attention. Remember that. Boom, 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 boom. Cool? Look good? All right. So now we're going to pause the video, or I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to take a picture, and you're going to see what that looks like. Now, with the pictures and all this, you can do it differently. Everyone does it differently, obviously. So now we're going to go ahead, and we're going to go to my email. I took a picture. I emailed it to myself. Gmail. All right, we got my Gmail up. We got the email from my other email that I use on my phone, my personal email. I emailed it to my YouTube account. We're going to download the image. All right, so now we've downloaded the image. Now I'm going to go retrieve my image. JPEG. Where is my image? You might ask. I don't know. Pictures with my wife. Pictures with my kids. Wedding pictures. There it is. So now I'm going to take it. I'm going to drag it. Boom. Now it's on there. Rotate. All right. Whoa, ain't that a pretty face? All right, now we're going to scale this down. Let's go to about 800 for now. I just kind of guess here. This is a guessing game. All right, let's move this up a little bit. We're actually going to make that a little smaller. Let's do 500. You want it to be as big as possible first, even if you're not keeping it that size, because I'm going to now take the scissors. We're going to cut out my body. The scissor tool, it's right over here on the left. You'll see the scissors right here. All your tools are up here on this left. We're going to cut out just me and my computer. Boom, 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 boom. You want to try to cut out all the dead space you can. Now this part doesn't have to be completely perfect. You want it to be pretty good, but you're going to use an eraser tool afterwards to trim up the edges, make it look a little nicer. So you're going to come around, you're just taking the scissor tool, cutting your body out. All right, so enter on that. Command C for copy, V for paste. Get rid of that. Go to this little layer over here on the right. You'll see it on the right of the screen. You will go to double click or whatever option on there. Go up to new layer. That'll put just the cutout part on a new layer. So now we've got that. Now you want to come over here to the eraser tool. We actually want that to be bigger than that because that's not going to do much. And then kind of carefully go around the edges here until it looks nice and prettier. Doesn't have to be perfect. If you cut out a little bit yourself, it's okay. I do it all the time. I leave it alone. If it looks good, it looks good. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Trim up the computer a bit. And now it doesn't have to be perfect. As long as you're happy with it and it looks good to you, that's all that matters. 90% of YouTube is making yourself happy. You have to be happy with what you're doing or you're not going to want to keep doing it. I took a little small one and touched up that spot there. Let's touch up a little bit around my neck. Boom, boom. Now we're going to take back to the moving tool. We're going to move it to where we want it. Try to center it a little bit. Now we're going to size. I actually like that size. I might keep that size. So now we're going to add a title. This is a lot like Photoshop, but free. Now we obviously want a title that's going to stick out from the other colors, but you don't want to keep adding a bunch of goofy colors in there because it's going to eventually get weird. So I think white will look good with these. Boom. White might be too bright. I think we need black for this. Black will look good with this. So we're going to make the title bigger. Let's do like 150. I can always shrink it if it's too big afterwards. I always use Comic Sans because it's what's pre-downloaded on here and it's my favorite one. And I think it looks a little less plain than the other ones on here. So now we'll do that. Bold and italicize I always like to use. We're going to go all caps here. Thumbnail. Thumbnails in Gimp. Exclamation point. I think that might have been a little too big. Oh, shoot. I didn't put a space there. Now we're going to boom, boom. We're going to make this a little bit smaller. Let's try 100. Thumbnails in Gimp. Boom. That looks pretty good. Right there. Boom. And that is pretty much done. That's pretty much already a good thumbnail. But now we're going to take and add a little more. So let's go. Not here. Let's go back onto the internet. Let's take a picture of Gimp. Because I would like to make this look better. So let's take like a PNG. Boom. Boom. So now we got a Gimp PNG saved on here. That should have saved to my desktop. Let's go over here. Get rid of that. Back onto here. Let's drag that over. And watch the magic happen. So we're going to drag that all the way to the top. Or at least in front of everything. Doesn't have to be in front of the text because it's not going to be in the way there. Let's use the good old rotator tool. There it is. We're going to rotate her around to make it even with where the computer is. All right. We're going to shrink him down a bit. Let's do it to, let's try 200. It unrotated. Gets a little finicky sometimes. Boom, boom. Let's just cover it right over the top of that. Boom. So there's the thumbnail. There you have it. Now there are other options here. There are like blur effects in the background and stuff such as that. And if you would like to learn a little bit more, I can tell you more. If you would like another part of this, I would like to do it and show you guys how to use it better, and I can go into more tips and tricks on it. But I just thought a lot of people out there didn't know a lot of ways to make good thumbnails, and this is definitely a cheap, it's free. This is definitely a free option for you to use out there for the people who can't spend the money but really want to get started on their YouTube videos and are like, well, my thumbnails are trash and I really want a better thumbnail. This is how you do it. Gimp is definitely my favorite program out there because it's free. It's good for me to use. Now, if I were to be making money on YouTube and get a following to the point where I could do so, I would probably put my money in towards Photoshop because Photoshop is obviously better. It's the big dog out there. But for now, Gimp is definitely working fine for me, and it would work great for you. If you liked this video, you thought it was helpful at all, please leave a like, follow. I would like to make more content out there to help everyone out there. I'm usually a gaming content creator, but I've been making videos to help a little bit, and I actually am enjoying doing it. So, like, subscribe, comment, let me know if you didn't get any help from this at all. Let me know if it helps you, and I'll see you all next time.
You're too slow!